championship frame. I wonder if Butch is back in the truck, or where is he? He's got to be watching this shot in the 12.
Well, he has to. And this shot is for bowling history, the 8th perfect game on national television. Here it is. He knew it was there as soon as he let it go. He was moving. Here's his reaction, everybody else's reaction, as he high-fives it to everybody in the crowd.
10 in the pit for 10,000. 300 to 236 over Bob Benoit. Let's move on to match number 2. Walter Ray, old Deadeye, with a big shot here in the 11th.
And Butch came back to earth here. Walter with the lock-up shot on his favorite lane, the left lane. Trusts it. Comes in half pocket here and slaps out the 10-pin. And that's victory, he says.
228, 213, so Butch finished 4th, and Walter Ray moved on to the semifinal. Had his hands full with the former national amateur champ, and it's Walter Ray now in the 9th.
Key shot here because he gave him an extra lead here, set him up that he couldn't lose in the 10th frame no matter what Adam did. If he got to finish last, if he struck out, comes in light, dices the 5, well, kind of tilts the 5, but enough for victory anyway. He likes the reaction.
Win in the semifinal for Walter Ray, 244 to 235. So some outstanding bowling. And let's take a look now while we've got a moment to update you on our point list for the AMF Dick Weber Classic, which comes your way, the opening stop on the fall tour.
And Walter, who's leading most categories out here, is leading that one too. Norm Duke, our leading money winner, is in 3rd place.
That's right. Justin Romick had 20 consecutive cashes. That's why he's so high up on the point list.
And last week's champion, David DeEntremont, sitting right there in 6th. And Hall of Famer Ryan Voss. People we've seen before. We saw Ozio last week.
Keep in mind the top 24 off the point list will qualify. And there'll also be 6 invitees, 30 players for that event. Truly a unique event to start the fall tour.
Good thing Pete Weber is in there. And it's going to be right here on ESPN. Right now we see Joe Furbo in 18th, and he's 2nd last week. And Dave Houston, who won our opening telecast, is in 24th.
All right, so a battle to get into the top 24 in terms of points. When we come back, John Mazza says, listen, I led by nearly 400. I need a victory here in Reno. Deadeye taking aim on the practice pair. Might have something to say about that.
Pretty good ratings, Dan.
Considerable. Walter Ray looking for title number 2 on the year, but he'll have his hands full with Mazza.
Come on. Mazza's very confident. 2 very confident players right here, Dan.
Fastball for Walter Ray in the strike zone to start the match.
Walter throwing, I would guess, in the neighborhood of 18.5, 19 miles per hour. Mazza going much slower. Wow.
Ooh. Look at John, thumbs up. He was flirting with the 1/4 board on that lane.
He was flirting with 0 and then 8, hoping for 10 and wound up with 9.
Oh, wait a minute. The laws of gravity. Woo. Wait a minute here. Sir Isaac would be raising his eyebrow about now.
Well, John's just raising a spare and saying, I've got the frame filled. Move on to the 2nd frame.
Most times for the top seed, that first shot is the toughest to get off your fingertips.
And we see John bellying that ball about 7.5 boards, 17.3 miles per hour. Didn't look like he's throwing it that hard. What a nice reaction.
Courage is what it takes to play that shot.
Well, that's true. It takes courage to play Walter Ray's shot, though, too. So, I mean, but to throw it away from that, yeah, toward the channel. Walter on his difficult lane.
You know, he did something interesting, Mike, during the practice in our last time out. He was throwing a different ball.
I wonder why. It's the ball he's using for spares, but he was throwing it for strike.
Maybe he was just toying with Mazza.
That could be. A little mind games going on. That could be. I don't know. I don't think John even noticed. No. I mean, he's so wrapped up in his own game that Walter talking to himself, saying, come on. One more. That's what a player says to himself. One more strike. Oh, what a break, Dennis.
Light hit tickler on lane 29.
Ooh. Boy, let's see what hits the 4-pin here. Watch the head pin. It goes, barely gets the 2. The 4 is standing. The 2 rolled, the butt of the 2 rolled in there and got the 4, Dennis. He needs a strike here.
Oh, hitching up the pants and says right back at you with a little action on the right-hand lane.
And I think that it might have been the 5 pin that rolled over and got the 7 there. It's either the 5 or the head pin. I couldn't tell. We can watch it here. He comes in light. Watch the head pin. I think that was the 3 pin. It rolled over there and got the 7.
I think at one point in time, all 10 pins were on the deck.
Could be.
It's that extreme outside angle.
Critical.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he did that several times in practice. He got the 7 pin out here. He didn't in practice. He left half a dozen of these 3, 6, 9, 7, 9s in practice. Gets only the 3, 6, 9 here.
This is not an easy spare conversion.
I think he'll swing a big hook at it is what I think he'll do. That's what he's doing. And has it easily.
Boy, beautiful conversion by John Mazza, looking for title number 5. Last win back in 1993.
Walter Ray looking to capitalize on that non-strike frame right now with 2 more strikes.
Good speed.
We were saying good speed, good speed.
On this lane, you better have it.
Come on. See, now that's positive self-talk right there. He's putting the thought in his mind of exactly what he wants to do. Good speed. That's all he was thinking about. He wasn't thinking of strike or the target or anything else. Good speed.
All right, but now's where you follow up with the reward. Great shot. Great shot. Just do it again. Stay loose.
Could be.
Last game. This boy right now is in the midst of a run.
Yep.
And John Mazza knows it.
Yep. Well, everybody knows what Walter Ray is capable of doing, especially on a pair of lanes once he gets zeroed in.
Classy shot by Mazza as Leslie looks on. It doesn't appear to me, Mike, that John has flush pocket on either lane. He's kind of flirting with that light hit.
Well, he better find something, Deb, because if he doesn't strike here, the match could be over. He's got to put some pressure on Walter Ray.
Posted some incredible numbers on this pair of lanes throughout the week. Obviously shot a 300 game as well here. Oh, that was a beautiful shot there. That's the best shot of the match for him. Yeah, right. All right, he's made the adjustments. He knows where he is. Question is now he's got to fasten the seatbelt and hope Walter Ray crashes somewhere along the way.
But again, he's throwing with a softer speed, so a slight mistake can have a bigger reaction than Walter Ray's. Walter, again, is wondering if he's saying good speed here on this right lane. Oh, Dennis! That was the 8 pin that fell forward into the 7 or the 4.
Only a professional bowler could react the way you did to that shot.
Come on. Well, come on. You get a break like that. I'll tell you, watch it hit here. See the 8 pin? Moved over and fell forward into it. He's got to capitalize on that. In his mind now, he's thinking, you only get a break like that every now and then. You got to capitalize on it.
Well, in his mind, he's telling himself he's the luckiest player of all time.
Expected that. The hand kind of opened and he just went straighter with the shot and left the bucket.
Gave him something to think about here in the title match. As the last 2 games, he starts with 6 strikes.
The ball never hooked.
That ball never hooked is exactly right, but he went straighter with his hand release. He thought it would come up there. What ball is he going to use at the spare? Straight behind it. Looked like he got a little turn. Obviously not enough. Makes that spare.
Rough dinner bucket spare. Mazza up very quickly.
Mazza get himself back into this match with 2 big strikes here. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, is he coming back in a big time hurry? Give this guy just a little bit of an opportunity. He's going to step through the door on you.
This one puts the match under 10 pins.
And John's very well aware of that.
Very little time. Got it in a little bit. And boy, it went flush that time, Dennis.
You and I were both thinking the same thing when that one came off. Mazza bounces back with a 4-bagger of his own.
9 pins the difference right now. Walter Ray has to regroup, get something going right here.
Flipped it out there, ripped the rack. And if you're enjoying this one tonight, don't forget to join us next week from Active West Thunderbird Bowl in Ontario, California. All the action starts at 7:30 Eastern Time. Week number 4 of the PBA Summer Tour.
And what does he do in this left-hand lane now? I mean, he was light with the bucket now. Does he make a move, or does he just try for a better release?
I think better shot. He got it, too. Oh, look at this.
Same reaction. He didn't move. He went with the better shot.
Yeah.
He got the same reaction.
Can't believe that happened.
Can't believe that happened. He stays right behind it. Boy, it looked like he went around that ball nice, and he just never made the move.
Left-hand lane changing. Look at Walter Ray. Oh, he's in a quandary right now.
He's got to make the spare, Denny. He has to make the spare to stay ahead in the match.
Best spare shooter on the tour comes through, and Mazza on a 4-bagger can make life very difficult.
But the fate is in Mazza's hands. He can take the lead in the match with the strike here.
Got all of it, telling himself, come on, let's just ease on into the 10th frame.
1 pin ahead. Anything can happen here. Boy, he just threw a classy shot here. Nice off speed, good turn, good roll, and flush. And his reaction, he's just yelling. Watch him.
Lock things up. Oh, look at Mazza. He wanted it awfully bad.
Did you see him look at Walter Ray? How about that, he says. But that only puts him up 11. He hasn't won yet. There's a danger of using up too much emotion in a shot like that you can't get yourself back together for the next shot. But he did.
John Mazza came all the way back. Walter Ray started with the first 6, and now it's Mazza that sprawled out of the approach with a victory in round. Hold on, I got one more shot here to make it into the final 12th frame. Oh my.
Takes his spare ball, just fires it down there.
In almost 2 years since he came away with a victory, it looks like old John's enjoying this one tonight.
Number 5 is especially sweet.
Oh, Walter Ray had to be the favorite coming in. He started with a 6-bagger, and John Mazza let him get out to the early lead and then just reeled him on in and took him home.
Well, I'll tell you what, 240 and not be close, really. But the tail end of the match where Walter is so good, and another second-place finish, number 21 for Walter Ray Williams, Jr.
Walter Ray with a second. John Mazza, the top seed, with a brilliant performance. What a great night for bowling here. And Mazza wins the Hilton Hotels Classic. We'll be back to chat with John and hopefully Butch Soper as well right after these messages. First ball in the 10th, a critical strike for you against Walter Ray.
Oh man, how about that? The best in the world, and I beat him. I gotta take double or nothing on the pass line with this. If I'm beating this guy's no. Oh, you can't beat him. Look at this shit. Look at this, all the way out to the gutter and back. Give me a clue. I don't know.
Well, let's see. You got a little pumped up after that shot in the 11th. Let's just ease it on in here and tell us what was going through your mind.
Well, Denny, I blew it. To be honest with you, I thought I needed the first. Okay, thanks, Anthony. I needed the first one in the 10th. I thought to win the match, and you know, I gave it all I had, and I struck, and I said, I won. And I looked up and said, uh-oh, now I got to calm down. And I did, fortunately. And this is for my Uncle Larry. He passed away. He passed away in May. We miss him. This is for Uncle. We love you, Uncle. It's for you.
Okay. Now let's bring in the president of the Reno Hilton Hotel, Ron Hughes, and will present you with a beautiful check here.
John, congratulations. Super comeback, and then congratulations on behalf of Hilton Hotels for your 5th win.
Thanks, Ron. Listen, we're pleased as punch to be a part of you and Hilton, and we're loving life. I'll tell you, we're looking forward to coming back in January, and we hope to be with you guys for a long time to come. I'll stay at Hilton for here on in. You got me.
All right, and the general manager, Bob Thomas, who has a beautiful trophy to present.
Hey, John, the motto here at the Reno Hilton is we do it bigger. And I tell you what, you guys sure did, and you did too. So I'd like to present on behalf of the Hilton Hotels, Reno Hilton, your championship trophy for the inaugural Hilton's Classic. Congratulations.
Thanks, Ron. Ron and the scorekeepers, everybody here at the Reno Hilton were just fabulous this week. They've opened their arms up to the PBA, and like I said before, we're really looking forward to coming back in January. Denny, I had a great time this week, and if you're looking for a great weekend or a great time, come on out to the Reno Hilton. It's the place to be.
Sounds like he needs to sign a personal services contract, Ron. When we come back, we'll chat with our newest champion, John Mazza. I have a feeling he has a few words left.